So for this scenario, the Falcon Heavy is blasted off with the Roadster attached to it. So the first question is asking you how much thrust is required for this to happen. The first thing you want to do is find the total mass of the Falcon and the Roadster together. So we found that. Secondly, you want to go ahead and try to find the equation for thrust, which is the force plus mass times gravity. Now we know the formula for force is mass times acceleration plus mass times gravity, but we don't know what acceleration is, which is fine because we have an equation for that. We'll be using this equation because the only thing that's unknown here is acceleration. Everything else in this equation you already know because it's already given in the question. Time is 20 seconds, max height is 800 meters, initial speed is 0 meters per second. So when you plug everything in, you find the acceleration, which is 4 meters per second squared. When you plug in, you get the Newton for the thrust that's required for the takeoff. For part B, it's asking you how high would the rocket reach in 20 seconds, but with the maximum payload of 64,000 kilograms. So we have to keep that in mind. So we already know the sum of the Falcon Heavy and the Roadster combined, so we just have to add that to how heavy the max amount of payload is, and we'll get this number. The equation for that would be thrust minus mass times gravity. We already know the thrust, we found it in part A. So it's subtracted by the mass of everything, mass of the Falcon Heavy with the Roadster plus the max payload, times gravity. So you get this much. Now we have to find the acceleration, because to find the maximum height you need acceleration, and to find the acceleration you can simply just divide the net force by the total mass. We already know the net force, we just found this in this equation up here, divided by the mass, and then you get this number. So after you get this number, we use the same equation that we used previously to find the acceleration. So when you plug in the acceleration, you will go and plug the rest of the numbers in, but remember VOY is 0, and you find the distance, which is the height, and which is 681.2 meters.